My 15-year-old daughter threw a full glass of red wine over my bride's $10,000 designer dress right in the middle of our vows, and I've never been more proud of her in my life. The wedding was supposed to be the event of the year, a perfect ceremony at a luxury estate. I was standing at the altar with Sarah, the woman I thought was my soulmate. My daughter Maya had been cold and silent for months, ever since Sarah moved in. My entire family told me Maya was just being a difficult teenager who couldn't handle her dad moving on after the divorce. Even my own mother told me to ignore Maya's dramatics, so I wouldn't ruin the most important day of my life. But as the officiant reached the edos, Maya didn't just stand there like a polite bridesmaid. She walked straight up to the altar, grabbed a glass of Cabernet from the nearest guest's hand, and drenched Sarah's pristine white lace in deep staining red. The room went dead silent. Sarah let out a blood-curdling scream, calling my daughter a pathological monster and a bitter brat. My heart sank and I felt a wave of hot shame. I was ready to apologize to the entire room and send Maya to her room, but then my daughter pulled a wireless microphone out of her sleeve that she had swiped from the DJ booth. "You all think I'm the problem," Maya's voice echoed through the stone chapel, shaking but determined. "Dad, tell everyone why my college savings account is suddenly empty. Sarah, why don't you tell them about the business trips to Vegas you've been taking every single weekend while Dad is at work?" Sarah tried to lung forward to slap the mic away, but my brother, who I thought was Sarah's biggest supporter, stepped in and blocked her path with a look of pure disgust. Maya swiped her phone and the reception's giant projector screen, meant for our love story slideshow, flickered to life. Instead of happy photos, a series of bank statements and hidden camera clips from our living room appeared. It showed Sarah systematically forging my signature to drain my accounts and, even worse, caught her laughing on the phone with her real boyfriend about how I was the easiest mark she'd ever found. The most heart-wrenching clip showed Sarah cornering Maya in the kitchen, telling her that if she ever breathed a word to me, Sarah would frame her for theft and make sure I sent her to a boarding school across the country. My mother, who had spent months calling Maya dramatic, started sobbing into her hands. My friends, who had told me to discipline my daughter for her attitude, couldn't even look me in the eye. I took off my wedding ring, handed it to Maya, and told her to go wait in the car. As the police arrived to investigate the financial fraud, I realized my daughter hadn't ruined my wedding. She had saved my entire life. But as we pulled out of the driveway, Maya looked at her phone and turned pale. "Dad," she whispered, "she's not done. Look what she just leaked to the press. Sarah had a backup plan and our nightmare was only beginning."